Cascade Light champion will be aboard car number 77 in the Bill's Repair Service car. He comes from Westfield, Mass, Jeremy Sorrell.
Flamingo Motorsports brings us the Lesentina Scavora machine. Car number 50 from Stafford Springs, Connecticut, Woody Pitcat.
In the Horsehouder Hill Farm, number 10, here is Dan Avery.
And it'll be David Webb picking up in the rear of the field. Todd Owen goes down the center of the infield area right on the start. A mad scramble there, but down the back straightaway, Christopher is the man in command, but working his magic already is Michael Christopher as the cream is already starting to rise to the top there sideways off turn number 4.
Mike Christopher and Tyler Hines get together, and Tyler Hines is not leaving. He kicks a little dust off, but Jason to the front straightaway. So the 94 makes it back out. You're going to stay on the green as Tyler Hines is back in the race.
They come back off turn number 4. Leader is still Christopher. Meanwhile, Aaron Burt, the Bulldog, has moved into second. What about Keith Rocco? He's up to 3. Rowan Bennett in 4. And here comes Joey Cipriano. He's on a week's vacation and he's hungry. He sets him up in the top 5.
Yeah, looks like he is ready to go as they mesmerize their way off the corner. Look at Keith Rocco going inside against Aaron Burt. Keith Rocco driving with a badly sprained hand is able to get the position away from Aaron Burt.
Meanwhile, Rowan Bennett is right there. Bang, bang. He lets him know he's there. He sets to the 4 spot. 4th isn't good enough. Pennick is coming forward, but look at Joey Cipriano. Fastest car on the racetrack, Keith Rocco. 19,786. 19,786 as he continues to be the fastest car out there.
And Joey Cipriano, his batteries are charged as he has a lot of energy. And right now, a little love tap to the back bumper of the Rowan Pennick car. And Pennick is able to handle the pressure. Look at Rocco go to the outside of Tyler Hines. And now he is attacking Ted Christopher.
Keith Rocco, like days of old, runs in the tire tracks of Teddy Christopher. Meanwhile, Woody Pitcat has now emerged among the top cars as he continues to thunder to the front of the field.
Here comes Rocco, trying to trampoline his way into the lead, and he does. Christopher drops back to second. Then Teddy has to worry about Rowan Pennick. He has room on the inside. Pennick cranks it up, down low against Teddy Christopher, and Christopher is able to hold him off.
There's no question about it. Pennick is hungry. Christopher still guards the upper lane. Here comes Cipriano down the back straightaway. Leader on the back is still Rocco. Cipriano gives Rowan Pennick a little tap to the bumper. He lets him know he's there. Meanwhile, here comes the 50, also slicing and dicing and heading to the front of the class.
And when Pitcat gets underneath, top 4 cars can fit in a beehive. Doing the most bumping right now is Keith Rocco, but look at Cipriano. He goes to work down low against Teddy Christopher. As they swirl their way off the corner, Cipriano has moved into the top 3.
There's no question about it. They're side by side as they work their magic down into turn number 2. It is still a battle for the 3rd spot, and Christopher keeps digging in. Meanwhile, Rowan Pennick also running right there in his tire tracks as they come off the turn down to the line. Rocco still in command, and now Cipriano has moved into 3rd.
Ryan Priest gets by. Aaron Burt. Priest is in 6th, and he is on the move. As right now, he moves to the back of the Woody Pitcat car. Here comes Pennick. They jostle their way into the 4th corner as Rocco is holding him off. And maybe the fastest bullet in the chamber right now could belong to Ryan Priest.
There's no question about it. Priest is still coming to the front with an aggressive style that is known to Priest. Meanwhile, Woody Pitcat still in the 5th position, holding on Ryan Priest. Good run for Pitcat. Here comes Priest. Hot spot on the racetrack, position number 5. Pitcat still muscling his magic to the inside. Priest is on the outside. No love affair there, Matt, as they head off turn 2.
And Priest has some jump off the 2nd corner. And it's Ryan Priest to get by Pitcat at the front. Rowan Pennick has taken the lead away from Keith Rocco.
Rowan Pennick is running to win. He knows he wants the title, but he likes to win, and he is doing just that. Oh, Cipriano and Rocco come together down the back straightaway. Christopher tucks on a line. Rocco has spun off turn number 2. So far, the caution does
Cipriano try to
front suspension to try to get the handling better now as he has to work from the back of the field to the front. Also in on the pit lane, Michael Christopher along with Michael Jervis. The 81 of Todd Owen, they were very optimistic about tonight's event. Started to the third spot, and on that start you saw and then sent him back. But I did have an opportunity earlier in the day today to talk to the power of number 99 of the race leader this, for the first time this season, is a brand new, refreshed power plant. And then right now, the teams are about halfway through the year that send the engine back. The start of the season all once again. What's got to do with these guys?
It is just as strong. Remember, Periscope is up, our free app that puts you in where the action is, as now Keith Rocco is back out of the racetrack, and we have received word from Race Central that a penalty has been issued, and what that penalty is simply this: for over-aggression on the racetrack. The Joey Cipriano machine is being brought for a technicality and sent to the rear of the field.
And he is on pit road, so Cipriano goes on to the safety road. Rowan Pennick is our leader. Ed Christopher now has moved up into second. And Ryan Preece, he could be the straw that stirs the drink right here in car number 6. Side by side, Woody Pitt. Quite a story there. Preece on the inside, Pitt on the outside.
And then there is the story of Ronnie Williams. This kid has been under the radar at times, but for the most of the time, he's been beaming like a beacon on a lighthouse when it comes to winning here at Stafford. He might have been considered an underdog at one time. That is no longer the case. 13 of 40. Place your bets now. All bets are off. It's showtime, SK style, from the Stafford Motor Speedway. Here they come, back to the line.
Let's see who gets a jump. The answer, dead even. Pennick and Christopher as they come off the line together. And now making some noise is Pennick, and he is taking Ryan Preece with him.
Sure is. And Ronnie Williams, he doesn't want to be left out of this one. Woody Pitcat changes his line. All of a sudden, Pennick drifts up the racetrack, and Preece becomes the big dog off turn 4.
It's like he was launched out of a boat. It is Ryan Preece who grabs the lead, and now Ronnie Williams is right in the middle of it as he tries to elbow his way past Pennick.
They get down the back straightaway. Pennick comes back to life. There's the caution. Michael Christopher in the Hemke machine spins off turn number 4 down through the center of the infield, and that's going to tighten it all back up. 14 laps of 40. This is like a dress rehearsal for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour event. There's no question about it when it comes to Preece, Pennick, Christopher, and of course Woody Pitcat. Well, let's see what's going to happen. We're about ready to fire them back up, Stafford style, off turn number 4. Tim Bennett stares him down, gives him the evil eye. The green is out, and Pennick's got a giddy up. But in turn 2, it looks like Preece is the guy to beat.
So the shocking on the yellow comes out. So that was a false alarm. So forget what you just saw. We will do it over again with Preece and Pennick in the front row. Now there is a car in the parking lot that must be moved. It's blocking another vehicle. A Nissan Versa, Connecticut registration. 248 CRV. That registration of the Nissan. 248 CRB. Z is in Zorro, R is in recreation, is B is in victory. It must be moved because it is blocking another vehicle.
Here they come again. Turn 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Preece and Pennick, Williams and Christopher, Pitcat and Galco. Showtime. Back to turn 1.
A little bit of an advantage for Pennick as he got a little helping hand from Christopher, but it doesn't take Ryan Preece long to get even.
It It certainly doesn't. Priest continues to dig deep. Christopher, he's muscling his way to the front. Priest, slingshots. Woody, Williams, all looking for racing room that almost don't exist.
And Matt Gallo was on the outside of Woody Pitcat. So he has become a contender. Right behind him is Dan Avery. And remember, a couple of laps ago, Dan Avery was on pit road.
He sure was, but right now they're side by side. Here comes Williams. He sees daylight underneath Rowan Pennick. It doesn't happen there. Christopher, who's been on the outside for 16 laps and continues to stay there. Down the back straightaway, Christopher back into third. Here comes Galco, looking racy to the top side. He'll work his magic to the outside of Williams, Matt, as they come off turn 4.
And he is trying to tap dance around him. Yellow comes out.
Caution out for the 9 of David Webb on the backstretch.
Four-time winner, including the 2 last events this season. I talked to him at length earlier in the day today, and I said, what is the thing that you've learned the most here in the second season of SP Modified competition? He said, patience. He says, I gotta know that if I've got a third-place car, I take third place. I do it in a patiently aggressive approach, not to put myself at risk. He's done that this season. He's learned well, but he says there's still guys like Ryan Preece and Rowan Pennick. He mentioned those 2 by name, and it's ironic that he's going to start behind them in third, that he still has to figure out to beat. He's going to have to do that here tonight.
Here they come, back off turn number 4. There's the green. Pennick, a little more at the line, but Preece runs right around the bottom to take it back. And then there's a side-by-side battle for the 4th and 5th spot as Woody Pitcat changes his line, and here comes Galco all over Williams.
A pretty aggressive move by Ronnie Williams, but it didn't work. And Christopher was able to hold him off and maintain third. Pitcat closing on the outside of Williams. Great battle between Galco and Jeremy Sorrell. And Sorrell having one of his best outings of the season.
There's so much action everywhere. You can't be disappointed in this one. Here comes Pennick again. Prize it high, runs in the tire tracks of Priest. Down the back straightaway. Woody Pitcat moves in the 4th. Here comes Pennick.
Power move. Let's see if it works. As he is able to whiplash his way underneath Ryan Preece. And they cross the line with Preece in front by an eyelash.
It is Priest Pennick second. Christopher is third. Pitcat is in 4th. Down the back straightaway. Priest swings it out up on the throttle. Here comes Pennick. Deep into turn number 3. Back off turn 4. Pennick and Priest are wheel to wheel at the line.
And it is still Preece leading by about a molecule. Pitcat is in 4th, trying to get the spot away from Christopher. But the action is in between. Car lane wait for Ryan Preece. And here comes Pennick to do something about that.
Pennick keeps digging on the bottom. Priest on the outside. Wheel to wheel off turn number 4. That time by, it was Priest back in command. Pennick tucks it back in a second. Here comes Christopher. Pitcat. Williams. We've got Tono into the wall.
And there is also Jeremy Sorrell in turn number 1.
Still making some adjustments here. So these cars have been on and off pit lane several times throughout the night tonight. Still trying to find that racetrack here this evening. Just a quick look at the Todd Owen machine, that number 81 that sits up into the turn 1 and 2 fence. It's got a right rear tire down, so they're going to hook it from the rear, get it back behind pit wall. Team is ready to get that car repaired to send it back out into the competition. But you're right, if it wasn't for bad luck, Todd Owen wouldn't have any luck at all. And what they thought was going to be a very optimistic and very productive night for them tonight has turned into a lot of work for this group.
It certainly has, and Todd is a worker. He is not afraid of work. I can't tell you that. He continues to always keep digging, and he just never gives up. So another tough night for Todd Owen. Todd's one of those guys that helps out a lot of people in this racing business as well. He is kind of one of the mentors with David Arute in his effort to go to the open wheel modified racing, and the Pearl family, and he even comes here on Monday nights for the karts as well.
Yeah, and when David Arute made his debut on Saturday at the Waterford Speedway and then his taillight, it was Todd Owen, one of the members of his crew.
It certainly was. Speaking of the London Waterford Speed Bowl, a lot going on there tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be seeing Woody Pitcat in action as he is a point leader in the Valente Series, and he will be in action as the Valentes will go 100 laps with the Super Modifieds and the Diva Midgets Pro 4 Modifieds. So a lot of modified action, SKs and the SK Lights, and what a brisk pace in this race as Ryan Preece has held off Rowan Pennant.
Well, the field being told to cross over as we speak. 21 up on the board, 1 lap past the halfway. If we save the best for last in this event, holy cow, Matt, because the first half was amazing for the Big A.
Yeah, it was a briskly paced 21 laps. And Ryan Preece started deep in the field, something that he is going to have to do again during the Wheeling Tour race, and he will be starting in the middle of the pack. But he wasted no time to get his way, to bob and weave his way through traffic. He still has the fastest lap in the race at 19.3, which equates to almost 93 miles an hour. And he is going to need one of those laps right now against Rowan Pennant.
Here they go, down into 1. Preece looking good, but here's Pennant back up on the wheel. Here's Woody Pitcat up to 3. Pennant takes it over in turn 3.
But Ted Christopher refuses to die. He tries to move back into third, but look at Preece by a toenail. And now Pennant on the outside reestablishes himself in front.
There's no question about it. Preece is digging deep and digging hard on the bottom. Preece takes back the lead. Rowan back into second. Pitcat up to third. Galco in for fourth. And believe it or not, remember this kid? He was strong at the start. He's the comeback kid of the night. Joey Cipriano is back into the top 6.
And he is looking to make a move against Galco. Here comes Pennant down low. He has elbow room as he swoops underneath Ryan Preece. Can he make it stick? Here comes Pennant. New leader on lap number 24, and his name is Rowan Pennant.
It is Rowan Pennant with a swoosh takes over the lead. Here comes Preece back to second. Woody's not done yet. 24-40. And it's a side-by-side battle between Cipriano, Galco, Christopher, battling for the 4th spot. Off turn 4, Pennant is still your leader.
And Cipriano is able to get by Galco. He is a top 4 car at the front. 3 of the best drivers in the Northeast. The P-Squad. Pennant, Preece, Pitcat. And as they rifle their way off the corner, here is Pennant trying to increase his lead over Ryan Preece, and it is not happening.
26-40 now complete. Fastest car on the racetrack. Ryan Preece, 19.36.6. But leader, believe it or not, last time by was just about half a tenth quicker. Trouble down the back straightaway. Tyler Hines, he's okay. We still remain under green. Leader still is Rowan Pennant. Preece is still in second. Preece, I think, is going to set up his strategy again, man. He's going to put it in overtime.
And he hangs it on the outside for the time being. So we were expecting a bottom shot move. It is not unfolding yet. In third, Pitcat being harassed by Joey Cipriano. So we have a great battle for first and second. An intense battle for third and fourth. And almost everybody in the rest of the field is fighting for fifth.
They certainly are. Christopher is there. Williams is there. Meanwhile, back up front, Joey zip drive. Cipriano is all over Woody Pitcat, looking to finish on the podium tonight as well. Back up front, Preece gets wheeling in, but not enough giddy up to get the job done. This time when they come to this right, 10 laps to go, Matt, as they thunder back off turn 4.
Cipriano looking for room against Woody Pitcat as he tries to stampede his way underneath the 50 car. It's not working. Ronnie Williams on the verge of getting by Ted Christopher, and he made that look easy.
He sure did. Williams now up to the 5th spot. Cipriano hunts down Pitcat. Leader is still Pennant. 31 now complete. Bottom of the top 5. Here's the story. Keith Rocco is coming back to the front with the Mr. Ruger car. Looks to the outside, looks to the inside. Down the back straightaway, here comes Cipriano. Forward move to the They move to the left, then to the right, and Pitcat back in command in turn one.
And he is a very difficult man to pass. You can say the same thing about Rowan Hack. Here comes Priest. Once again, he is perched on the back bumper. He hasn't shown us his A game yet, and he is running out of opportunities with 7 laps to go.
The clock is ticking. Priest is there, but close isn't good enough. This is an horseshoe. It's flat out racing SK style. Down the back straightaway, the leader still remains Pettit. Further back in the field, Rocco has moved back into the top 7. Off turn 4, you have to think that Priest might have a rabbit up his sleeve in this magic trick, still with less than 6 laps to go.
Expect it to be a jackrabbit, as it is Pennick out in front. It is Shadow, sharing the same Hans device, is worrying Priest. And what about Woody Pitcat? His first time here in the SKs in a couple of weeks, and he has driven the wheels off that number 50 car. Cipriano has tried every trick that he knows, and none of them have worked.
It's time. We're down to the final 5. The final 5 laps, and it's still not over with yet. Priest goes high, then goes low, and then pulls back into formation. Is he testing the waters, Matt? Does he have a plan? Or is Rowan Pettit going to be the big dog tonight?
And once again, Priest goes outside to get some momentum. When will he make his move? Down to the final 3 laps. It's a high-speed chess game between Pennick and Priest.
Clock is ticking. Still Pettit guards the spot. Down the back straightaway. Here's Priest. Wheeling in again. But Pettit keeps it low. Priest takes a look at it. And then pulls back into line.
Turn number 1. Priest has made a lot of moves in this area of the track. It looks like he is on the verge of making another one as he tries to stand it underneath Pennick. And there's just no room for him to operate.
Can try the outside. Thinks twice of it, then pulls it down to the bottom. Pennick is there, a little bit loose that time. White flag is out. Bottom of turn 1. Pennick still the leader. Here's Priest. Watch for the power play. Turn 3.
Here is his opportunity. What will Priest do? Here he comes down low with a great move.
Off the turn. Rowan Pettit on the outside. Rowan Pettit will take down the win. Ryan Priest for second. Woody Pitcat for third. Joey Cipriano